fortune, did well for the club in terms of money. Probably wasn't his choice. And he's landed up at Wolves, and he's doing a good job for Wolves, and they should be really respectful of him.
We live in the age of intolerance, though, David. There's the header by Blades. Goes Berry. Now, this is an interesting break. Dawes trying to get it through again to Mitchell. Stevens. Thatcher keep it in. 19 years old, playing it forward to the 18-year-old Kennedy. Slipped by Blades. A lot of rain here last night. Fairly bright, but a breezy and really quite a mild afternoon. Goal kick to Wolves. Wolves who go to Halifax or Mansfield in the third round of the FA Cup. Millwall, of course, will have a real plum tie here at home against Arsenal. Extraordinary coincidence. That's the third successive year they've drawn Arsenal in cup games. League Cup a couple of years ago, which Arsenal won on the penalty shootouts. The FA Cup last season, they won with a last-minute goal, so there's never been much in it. And maybe Millwall will be saying, could be third time lucky. One thing for sure, George Graham will know all about Millwall. He was the manager here, of course, for something like 4 seasons in the 80s. Ray. Foul on Ray by Bennett, but the referee preferred to play the advantage. Here's Jeff Thomas again. Palace fans remember him well. Their skipper. And the cup final star. Froggatt playing it in towards Bull. Been well watched again by Thatcher.
He did well there, Thatcher. Bull's got real good body strength, and he pulls away so well at that back post. He did it very well for Wolves when Paul Cook was the left midfield player. Now they've got Froggatt delivering from that area, and that was really strong, determined concentration by Ben Thatcher.
Kennedy in for Berry. Kennedy again. Thatcher.
Little bit of indecision there by Ben Thatcher. He was hoping that Dawes would come and show in that little space.
Ferguson really downing Alex Roy there, and I think Darren Ferguson's going to get a yellow card.
He's obviously, Mr. Emily, he's obviously quite famous, Darren Ferguson, because he hasn't pulled him to him and asked his name. He's taken his number, he knows his name.
Son of the Manchester United manager, Darren Ferguson. Froggatt got that away. Beard to Dawes. But here's Froggatt. We're standing a little bit of shirt pulling there by Ian Dawes. Dawes coming in again, but Froggatt releases this time to Emblem. Played in now to Bull. Tries to get Kelly in.
Well, I felt Kelly might have had a swing at that one. I thought he just tried to be a little bit clever. He wanted to flick it over the top with his right foot and probably then looking for some spectacular volley. And of course he is a very, very fine volleyer, is David. But I think he might have had a pot there.
Bull versus Thatcher. Bull, good header, played on for Kelly. Trying to play it in again for Bull and for Emblem, who'd come up quickly from the midfield. But Witter did well. And Thatcher gets it forward. Mitchell chasing it. Took that beautifully on his chest. He's got Berry up in support, but not much else. Now he's got support from Roberts. Driven a shot just over that crossbar.
Oh, there's a good example of playing the way you're facing. because they set Roberts up. He stormed through from the middle of the field for that shot. I like Roberts, always have done. He plays it simple, he plays it early. But just look, it was a marvellous long ball by Ben Thatcher. Mitchell took it so well, turned and came inside, forced the ball back. And that's a beautifully set up ball for a shooting opportunity.
Halfway through the first half. Still goalless. Witter getting it clear. Blades to Bennett. Froggatt came from Aston Villa. Running Beard this time, gets a good cross in, and Witter was equal to it. But Froggatt gets another chance. A deeper cross this time towards Steve Bull. There's his header, but absolutely no problems at all for Casey Kelly.
Wolves having a lot of the play for an away side. They've got this five-man midfield with Froggatt pushing into the midfield all the time and then attacking into the middle third. But essentially at the back, really, they only really have three defenders, the two central defenders and that man there, Bennett, clearing that ball. They've overloaded in midfield. They've got five in there, and up front they've got Kelly and Bull doing the hard front running.
And they need a result just as much as Millwall do. They've lost 3 recent league games of Wolves. Stow getting there first. Lost 3 of their last 4 in the league, in fact. But, against Middlesbrough, against David's Luton side, and last week at home to Derby. Let's have a quick word on the touchline with Gabriel Clark.
Yes, Brian, Mick McCarthy is always vocal, and his early instructions, early orders are for Mark Kennedy down the left to try and get a bit more involved and take on Jamie Smith, but also for his midfield to defend a little bit deeper. He's a bit worried about the runners, Jeff Thomas and Darren Ferguson, from that Wolves midfield getting beyond the Millwall defence.
Thank you, Gabriel. You're nodding approval, David?
I can understand that. I think that the biggest where they can gain most maybe is switching the ball and getting Beard going forward from the right back position, because Kelly and Bull, they can't cover the back four really, and there is room for young Beard to go and join in on that side and really push Froggatt back. Froggatt basically is the best provider for Wolves. He's their most skillful attacker. He's the one that can play the pass that's going to set someone in for a goal.
Stow gets that clear. Here is Beard. And now Keith Stevens. A little touch by Ray. In comes Thatcher.
I think the signing of Goodman, or the imminent signing of Goodman, will certainly motivate that man Steve Bull today. I think Graham Taylor recently has had 1 or 2 little problems with him. He's not as prolific as he used to be. He's looked closely at the partnership. He had Paul Stewart there, of course. He had Mark Walters too. They've both gone back, and he's determined to shake up his front strikers.
Mitchell beaten there by Venus. Here's Dawes scuttling to that far side. Gets it back for Beard. They're lining up in the middle now, if Beard can get it in. Or indeed, if Dawes can get it in onto the left foot. Mitchell trying to get to it. Alex Ray now. There's his shot. It's a good one, but it's just wide.
Well, one can't accuse Millwall of not shooting at every opportunity, and they're prepared to shoot in front of bodies. They don't always feel as though they've got to get behind the last defender to get a shot at goal. They're prepared to shoot from 25, 30 yards.
Thatcher watching Bull there. Unhappy with Ferguson's challenge there, and 2 youngsters getting a little bit involved with each other. The referee wanting to sort it out fairly quickly. Darren Ferguson already with a yellow card. The referee also wanting a very strong word with Ben Thatcher, who was obviously a little irate. I'm not sure he didn't land a punch on Ferguson.
Well, you're not supposed to raise a hand or an arm in any way, and Ben Thatcher did.
away with that, Thatcher. I think if the referee had seen that, Ben Thatcher could well have been off the pitch. Stevens, Ray, Stevens. Thatcher with the free kick. Well, he's found Kennedy. A yard of space, maybe. Alex Ray with a shot.
I like their attitude towards hitting shots. Always looking to hit the shot early. Nice set-up ball once again by Kennedy. Slightly backward and square, inviting Ray to come on and strike that ball. Not so far away, was it? Good effort.
And if you keep peppering them in, one of these days one will go in. Stow with the goal kick. Bull playing it on towards Emblem. Again, Thatcher in well. He reads those situations so well. He's got terrific anticipation, David, hasn't he?
Yes, he's got a cool head. He was outstanding in their youth team. He captained the side. He played in the youth team for 3 consecutive seasons, which is a real feat for a youngster. And really is establishing himself, because they've got injuries and they've used the transfer market, of course, and youngsters always get opportunities when the clubs are like that.
Mitchell battling away well there, and Roberts finding Kennedy. Thatcher's behind him, but Kennedy whips the cross in, and a corner given. Kennedy with it. Stevens is up. And Witter was up as well. That went a long way across that rules penalty area. There's Thatcher again getting in. Touch now for Greg Berry. Will Dave Mitchell get on the end of this one? Just wide. He's had a really excellent first half hour, Dave Mitchell. He was telling me before the game he's been playing a lot of this season without being totally fit. In fact, he's only scored once this season, and that was on the opening day of the season. But he's really looked impressive leading the line so far this afternoon.
Yeah, he's had various different partners here. Of course, up front they bought Cadet, Richard Cadet from Falkirk to join him. He lost Goodman. He had a good partnership with Goodman. It's always difficult with strikers when they keep changing the pairings. And obviously they were successful at Nottingham midweek. Greg Berry jumping for that ball was his partner. So far, Greg Berry, I don't think, has got really into this game at all this afternoon.
Oh, that's a back pass that might be a problem, but Keller just got there. Didn't quite know whether to take it with hand or feet. That pass by Kennedy, very nearly putting Millwall in serious trouble. Mitchell again. Thatcher with the throw. Kennedy. And Mark Venus for Wolves. Stevens. Thatcher.
Can't help feeling, although it's very foreign to him, if he indoors pushes more forward and wider, it would cause a massive problem for Froggatt on that left side.
Smith. Blades knocking it in towards Bull. Stevens with an important header for Millwall. Alex Ray threading his way through a lot of trouble there. Getting it for Kennedy. Knocked forward this time by Thatcher towards Berry. And the referee wants wanted to, I think, at first to play an advantage there, didn't in the end, gave the free kick to Millwall, and it's not been taken by Andy Roberts from nearly the right place. Still got to come back in hard, 5 or 6 yards. This afternoon, it's hard to believe that they are so low in the table. Mick McCarthy, I think, would tell you that they're, if anything, playing better football than they played last year. Their problem has been that they've been giving away such stupid goals. And that, again, is a mystifying fact because they had such a good defensive record last season.
I thought they were a very good side there last season. Of course, Vavia was playing in the side, and he was quite an influence at times. No, there's 15 points between these two teams, and you look at them this afternoon and really shows how close this league is.
Absolutely. Ben Thatcher with the free kick. Playing it in for Dawes. Will Thatcher was back on his heels, but he just managed to get to it nonetheless. Reacting quickly. The fact that Millwall kept a clean sheet at the City Ground, Nottingham, on Wednesday night, I've no doubt will do an awful lot for the confidence of their defence. Steve Bull. I think he's had 8 glorious seasons at Wolverhampton. He cost £64,000, would you believe, when he came from West Brom, Steve Bull. That has been some investment. Chasing after this one, but he'll chase in vain.
I'm sure along the way they could have sold him several times, and he's been accused of lacking a little bit of ambition. By the same token, of course, Wolves had to pay quite a lot of money away to West Brom should he be resold, and I think that was a deterrent along the way.
So Bashley didn't quite make it, and Marlow, some heroes in the last round, have beaten Woking 2-1, and they did it with 10 men, with the goalkeeper having been sent off. And Marlow now go to Swindon in the next round. So it was Oxford United, I think, wasn't it, they beat in the last round? So they've had a really good time down there by the Thames. With a header. Here's Jeff Thomas. Witter just kept it in. Back to Casey Keller. Ferguson trying to hold off Roberts. Gets the ball away to Venus. Witter. Dawes with a header. Again, Wolves get it clear, but again, Witter there for Millwall. Up goes Andy Roberts.
Wolves.
Sorry, Ryan. Sorry, David. Just have a look at this. Mitchell finding Beard looking for Berry. Can he find Mitchell with it? Froggatt hooks it away. You're going to say?
I just feel Wolves have stopped building the play now. They've had 1 or 2 opportunities in defence to work the ball out, and they're just whacking the ball forward now, and Witter and Stevens are very strong, and the ball's coming back a little bit quickly. There we see another opportunity. I thought that might have been a foul.
So do the linesman, and so does the referee, and so do most of the crowd here. So it's a free kick to Millwall. Steve Ball claims it was shoulder on shoulder. The referee linesman thought otherwise. Here's the free kick now coming up for Millwall. Mark Beard with it. Dave Mitchell. Ferguson. Foul by Roberts then. Free kick to Wolves. Ferguson with the kick. Hit towards Bull, having a real wrestling match there. That was a good header by Stevens as Kelly was closing in. Thomas. Now Kennedy will bring it away. Silky little run of his now with Berry. Mitchell in space on the far side. Berry still going on, but I think Smith might get to him now. It's a throw to Millwall. X-ray. Ferguson. Building up a lot of body strength this season, Ferguson, apparently pumping iron, as they say, to increase his body strength. He's certainly getting through a lot of good work through this midfield for Wolves this afternoon. Smith, just beating Kennedy to that ball. Jamie Smith again with a cross for Wolves. It came off Thatcher, and it goes for the corner to Wolves. Innes at the near post. Rather, it's Blades at the near post, flicked on by him. Kelly trying to flick it on again, and he get it out as far as Ferguson. Now what's the delivery here? A much deeper one. Keller, good catch. Under pressure from Bull. And the throw out to Beard. Played on for Mitchell. Just 5 minutes of the first half left now. Thatcher down the line to Kennedy. Berry waiting inside him. Kennedy preferring to go his own way. Gets a good cross in there. Well, Roberts and Dawes were both there on the end of that one, but Froggatt now brings it away for Wolves. Stopped by Beard. Mitchell get hold of this one. No. Ferguson does well. Venus knocks it forward. Bull trying to get in behind the defenders. Is up to Keller now. Here to Dawes. Tony Witter. Good play. Good work on the ground there. He's been doing a lot of work in the air as well under the guidance of Mick McCarthy on the training grounds. No better teacher, of course, than Mick, who knows all about central defending. But here's Bull, but again, Stevens in quickly. The flag was up in any case. And
Splendidly read there by Cunningham, by Stevens, sorry. He really read that well. It was a good play by Ferguson, picking up that ball, and he likes to get the balls back off front people and work the ball again. Very competitive game, very good pace.
Quality all round, but still no goals here at the New Den. 0-0 between Millwall and Wolves. corner. Stevens again has gone forwards. And now Witter's coming forward fairly late. Mitchell's another 6-footer. Greg Berry would be, I would have thought, a 6-footer. So plenty of height now for Ian Dawes to aim for as he floats this one in. And a good catch by keeper Mike Stowell, and the throw out for Froggatt. Only Bull is really up, now being supported by Emlyn, number 7 on the ball at the moment. Kennedy dispossesses him. Venus. Froggatt. Thomas.
That was good play by Wolves there. Thomas a little disappointed that Kelly wasn't getting into the box.
X-ray. Beard inside him. Hitting it long towards Dave Mitchell. Final minute of the first half. Catcher now for Millwall. Summing up the first half, David.
Well, it was always going to be competitive, wasn't it? Lions v the Wolves. They've got a Bull up front. They're getting a Wolf tomorrow from Holland. It's a tough game, but I think the quality's been quite good. I particularly like the play of Froggatt doing a very hard job on the left-hand side, coming forward, covering all the ground on the left. And Kennedy at times thinks he shows good footwork here on this left-hand side. Millwall, I think, have had more opportunities. They've set the play up a little bit better.